why your 500 ICP is actually a great target for retirement. Now, before we even get onto that, I want to show you guys some big news over here. Now, it says top blockchains by monthly transaction amount. As you can see, ICP has a staggering $11.9 billion worth in transactions, and TVL active addresses 17.4 million. At the end of the day, it's outcompeting Solana, it's outcompeting the BNB blockchain, it's outcompeting Tron, outcompeting Polygon, outcompeting Aptos, Base, Stellar, Sui, Near, Avalanche, SEI, Ethereum, Arbitrum, and OP Network. Now, how much would it actually cost you to actually accumulate 500 ICP? We're gonna actually figure that out right now and put it into the converter right now. What I want to show you is it's only gonna cost you $1,200. Okay, now with that amount, let's get the calculator out right and actually do some calculations. Now, I believe like the bare minimum price we're gonna see ICP in the next 5 to 10 years is $100, right? So with $100, you actually gonna make $50,000 in return. Now, why is this important? Because that's only with 500 ICP. Imagine if every other month or every 3 months you were accumulating 500 ICP. So if you divide it by every 3 months, divide it by the yearly, which is 4 times a year, okay, you're gonna actually be at 200,000, which in my opinion is a great amount to have. With that 200,000, it'll be very difficult. If you're a smart person, it'll be very difficult to go broke again. Starting businesses, opening a shop, opening a laundromat, opening vending machine, buying land, buying metals. The possibilities are very, very broad with ICP, and that's the reason why I've started to accumulate again, because I feel like this is just all time lows, and these prices right here are absolute steals. As you can see, it's in the consolidation phase. We do look like we're finding the bottom. If you actually go on trading view and go on ICP, we can actually have a look at things a lot more in a perspective where we can see it. So let's check out ICP. Now, as you can see, we are on a nice uptrend. As you can see, I put this range here, this bounce here, and as you can see, we are on this from Sunday 29th of March. We've been on an uptrend, which means that we can actually go to retest these levels, which put us around a $3 mark, which in my opinion is a great increase, just knowing how exhausted sellers are and how actual tired sellers are in this market. When it comes to ICP, it's one of those tokens where its utilities unmatched. A cloudless server, and you gotta understand that this is showing you Caffeine AI, a mountain peak finder. Let's actually have a look at this video. It says Caffeine AI. Let's have a look. Let's see if it finds the mountain. As you can see, it's breaking down all the mathematics when it comes to Caffeine AI and finding stuff. So just knowing that's why I'm big on ICP, because people are developing on this platform. It says what ICP Dominic Williams and Caffeine AI have built with Caffeine V3 is so impressive and revolutionary. Anyone can now build apps for their businesses just by solely chatting to the AI. Here's the comparison what you can build on Caffeine compared to Claude and ChatGPT, okay? As you can see, Caffeine AI can build full apps, tick. It can build multi-agent systems. It can write codes. It can deploy apps. Needs user control, low. At the end of the day, it's out competing ChatGPT and it's out competing Claude. So why would this not go to hundreds of billions in market cap? I don't know. Like buying 500 ICP right now is like buying Bitcoin in 2017 when it was at $1,000, in my opinion, when the market cap was super low and stuff like that. So just knowing that we can actually make like a lot of money off a small investment, that is the reason why I'm buying a lot of ICP. And of course, if ICP goes to $50, which it will, in my opinion, that's 25K. If it goes to $75, that's 37K. at the end of the day, one second, let me pause this. I gotta answer this call 1 second. How do I pause? Sorry about that. As I was saying, right, when it comes to ICP hitting $75, you're talking about damn near $40,000 off $1,000 investment, which, in my opinion, you're not gonna get a return in the stock market. You're not gonna get in the metals market. You're not gonna get it in bonds. You're not going to get it anywhere else but a coin like ICP. That is the reason why I've been accumulating, and that's the reason why I own over 500 ICP, because I believe that this token can bring you financial freedom as long as you're staying disciplined. Now, the quote of the actual day is this. It says, if you aren't willing to own stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. Repeat, if you aren't willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. Now, what does this mean? You have to have belief in what you own. When it comes to ICP, we know what they're about. We know that they're a cloudless server. We know that it's impenetrable. We know that it cannot be hacked. It's a cloudless server, which means that it don't even need a lot of energy. It's tamper-proof security. Apps hosted on internet computer are tamper-proof and immune to traditional cyber attacks. Repeat, apps hosted on internet computer are tamper-proof and immune to traditional cyber attacks. Unstoppable resilience. Apps hosted on internet computer are always guaranteed to run, and their data is always available. Sovereign end-to-end. Escape vendor lock-in. Run on the internet computer network or network cloud on premises. And as you can see, AI agents is another huge thing. AI agents is the future. AI agents builds your apps for you. The internet computer advances frontiers where AI agents build and manage while catching mistakes to prevent data ever being lost. Okay, the truth or the trustless token processing. Hosted software securely creates on demand using keychain technology and transacts across multiple blockchains. This is why it's going to be huge. This is better than 99% of tokens out there. If you're asking me, it's better than 99% of tokens out there. If you actually take a look at their roadmap, we can see that they have AI roadmap. Caffeine is already live. Chain fusion technology enables blockchain like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana to be fused together with ICP to create a seamless single chain end user experience of multi-chain dApps. Canister smart contracts on ICP orchestrate argument and interact with smart contracts on their other chains using advanced chain key technology and enhance those smart contracts with ICP special capabilities and superior compute and storage capacity and throughput. Okay, just knowing that we are the top most used actual computing system, we are the most used blockchain, the most used in terms of monthly transactions. It shows me that this has the capability to deal with hundreds of billions of dollars. Okay, just knowing it has the capability to deal with hundreds of billions of dollars. That's why I'm saying 500 is enough to actually sustain you for a while. I'm not saying you can retire off that, but it's a beginning. I want to show you guys one more thing over here.